What's up, everybody? Haven't made a video in a while. Wanted to make a video for us. Let's get this game plan going for the Trump tariffs. We're on a hot streak this week. So to start things off, we got the we called the lows to start the week at around here. The market bottomed. I called that move over the weekend. And then into today, Tuesday, we caught the remainder of calls into Tuesday, and then dropped off the top with puts. We timed perfectly. The reason why I was so bullish there at the bottom was, let's check the weekly. Yeah, so we had this trend since basically the market bottomed in 2022 all the way into now. So basically like almost 3 years. So far 2.5 years since this cross here was in 2023, just straight up. And we haven't had this large of a drop since when Trump had his attempt of assassination on him right here in July 2024. Just got the same thing, same move. We went deeper actually, and we actually touched the cloud, gave a ginormous $20 rally. Let's go back to short term. And yeah, if you see, if you take the clouds off. So today we ran up into the EMAs, moving averages. We the short-term trend kept guiding up off the EMAs. But yeah, around the 30-minute, we rejected that trend we've had for the past couple of days. You see this here. See, it keeps rejecting there. And then you also got the short-term trend I'm talking about. Boop. So what we're looking at for the Trump tariffs is obviously the narrative is pretty bearish and everyone's pretty spooked out, and then you have the other side that wants to they're just in calls just to be in calls because the market's cheap. And I mean, yeah, it could be a great move either way. What I'm looking at is the alright, let's get these back on here. So yeah, today we let the market run up, printed on the rest of our calls from Monday, and today, Tuesday, called the peak on puts, and then ran into 467, and then we jumped into close, back into the resistance. See here, break here, we can go up into 480. We break down, we go into 460. And if you take it to the 30-minute, it's an even bigger trend. This gets deeper. Come down into yeah, if it breaks that low, it just, yeah, we're gonna get a huge drop if we break the low this time. There's not gonna be no, see how the lows were here earlier in March, then we came down and retested them later in March, and then whoop back up. It's not going to be, I don't think if we break these lows, it's going to be a whoop right back up. I think it's, if we break these lows, it's going to be, yeah. But if we don't break these lows, you saw on the weekly, Hold on. Alright, yeah, you saw on the weekly how with the clouds showing we'd jump $80 like every time we touched here, so it would put us back at 540 highs if we jumped from here. So we'd have a lot of play room if we actually come out of this strong after the Trump tariffs. SPY setup. Yeah, SPY, same thing, was rejecting 560 today. QQQ was rejecting 470. Got that long term. And an even longer term trend. It's like bear flagging as well. I think on the, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we snapped 550 on SPY. It's right 530. Got the EMA cross up here. Straight trend. We have 480 showing on the 4 hour. But these are let's see. Yeah, 535. Yeah, these 550, 540s is extreme support, but if we just zoom in there, it's just gonna zoom right past it. And it's gonna be a huge move. You see, we got this. Alright, let's talk about the upside levels. Alright, get these off of here. Yeah, basically over 565. I mean, we're not out the hole here. There's resistance at like 567, 568. But 565, I would break out at 565 is the trigger. And we're way below that right now. Yeah. Yeah, but above 565 on SPY would be a great play for calls, but way below, and we need that that market sentiment switch. We need to see how these tariffs react. Let's print, boys. Yeah, NVIDIA. That was a great call play at the bottom of the week. Boom. Got that big double bottom, but this market has no follow through. Yeah, everything's like, if it keeps having this like round trend into 95 possible, I think below 107 again, it gets so weak. But above 107, I think a breakout level for NVIDIA is yeah, above like 111, I think would be the trigger. Above a 111, watching, and below 107. Let's look at Meta. big banger today. Oh, Meta's already had its like trigger. Hold on, let's see if there's a. Yeah, Meta is a huge mover. So it's basically right at its trigger already. So tomorrow with the Trump tariffs could have an early reaction, but the he's talking after the market tomorrow, so we might have more of a reaction on Thursday, Friday. So Meta 601 showing on a 30-minute, or like probably retrace $20 560. See the 1 hour. So if it really breaks down with the market, 540, or if it really jumps, yeah, 601 would be another trigger to use on the upside. Tesla. Tesla's like in its own little world right here. Tesla has a lot of room. A lot of levels right here at 270. See, boom, and these are all bearish ones too. So 270 to back to 235 possible if bearish event, and above these bearish profiles 280 would give a nice move to like 310. It's a $30 move. Yep, same levels on the hour too. Yeah, this is like long term, like 380 or 170 on the downside. Let's look at Mr. MSTR, MicroStrategy. Yeah, this one has so much relative strength. This was an absolute banger. We called down in the 280s. Boom, 306 today. Contracts exploded. We had the 320s. So much strength on this stock. The stock moves so much. Like I said before, above 296, we're at 306 now. It can, bullish event, way over 320 if it can jump. The hourly shows, yeah, stays over 296 for a while. Really look for 400. It's gonna really go. Or we're so close to the trigger on the downside as well, so look for, if it really craps, it can see down into 260 quickly, and then the 260 is another trigger for like 230. Alright, let's see if I can, I might post a game plan in the Discord written out for everybody. What the hell is this? Yeah, I'll write out a plan for everyone in the Discord maybe for tomorrow, game plan, and into the end of the week. And yeah, I'm gonna try and post more YouTube videos. I finally got like my my thing is fixed. It was not working for a while, so I couldn't make any videos, but now I can again. So like and subscribe. Let's go.